I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jada.
And welcome back. Today we are being sponsored by Jeff N. Thank you for sponsoring today's video. What it is Photoshop challenge. We actually saw another set of twins, YouTubers who are much more well known than us. So what we did was we found two pictures each of each other on our phones, haphazardly.
We downloaded the app, I looked through the tutorial, I tried to learn.
It's not easy to do on your phone as it is. It's like a laptop, it's not as accurate, so
we tried to find, because Christian's got a tablet, and he's got like one of those expensive pens, but it's been lost or the move somewhere, so we detoured for like 2 hours today, just like trying to find it, and then we spent the next 2 hours just trying to do it on our phones. So, this is not professional photo, okay? By any stretch of the imagination. No. This is two very much amateurs. I literally had to download this on my phone. I don't actually have my phone. This is Christian's phone because we're filming with my phone. I've sent them to him. And so, please be kind.
Everyone's always kind.
Yes, you are. I'm just saying, like, you know. Okay. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? We're going to show each other what we've done.
We'll show you too, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
She did a special one that she photoshopped that uploaded on Instagram 2 weeks ago for Valentine's Day. It's like a hook, line, and chill.
Okay,
Ashley,
that wasn't a Photoshop. That was because I tried to do that. I was like, I've just found this really clever like thing where I just put a picture on something, and Christian was like, "That's not Photoshop.
That's too basic."
Yeah, it's just a flyer that I made.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you haven't checked it out, you should head over to our Instagram and look at it. It's cute.
I think so. All right, the first one I'm going to show, I'm not as impressed with it as like, I mean, I'm impressed with it, but like, I couldn't. All right, I'm going to show you and then I'll talk to you about it. So, it's a...
Oh, that's cute! I get it.
It's a rip-off of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
You know?
So here's like what the photo looks like. And then here's what it looks like photoshopped.
There's actually 3 photos in this one Photoshop. Because this photo is not a Doctor Who photo. I got the background from like a background place. And yours is on there. And the thing is that like thank goodness I did this. I went ahead and saved, like I added her photo to it. And then I saved it to my gallery. And then I went to find like a Doctor Who. Because I'd already tried to find a Doctor Who, but they've either got too many people or I couldn't screenshot it without it being fuzzy. And anyways, and so I was like, I'll just do her and then I'll add him and I'll adjust where she is and how it'll look. Tell me why this program did not save my work.
Oh no.
And so thank goodness I had like downloaded her picture, saved her picture to like my actual phone gallery, because then I was able to like put her picture, like the saved picture up there and then just add in the Doctor Who.
The original photo is actually of us in the UK.
It is. But I would have placed them differently in the picture, just so you guys know. But yeah, I thought it was very cute because if you've never watched Doctor Who, the companion person is normally female. The 13th Doctor, they've like changed it, but they've even had a ginger on it, and a telephone booth is like the way they travel and everything. And so anyways, okay, if you watch Doctor Who, this is cute. It makes a lot of sense. If you don't, you're like, what is that?
Okay, here's the first photo for Jada. Oh my gosh, Florida woman at it again. Right at your own risk.
It's me on an alligator. And if I might say so myself about some of the Photoshop, my Photoshop looks better.
Yours was a freaking rectangle.
His wasn't.
Yeah.
I had to go around his whole body.
Yeah. But I wanted to like try
hers gets points for being like really funny. But my face is like,
yeah.
Like, what am I doing in the picture?
Here's the original photo.
Oh, that's of us in Costa Rica.
Almost showed the...
And so, and then you had to flip it so it was in the same way as a gator.
Yeah.
And so
there was another one of you on this vlog, like, pointing, and I thought about doing that one, but I was like, this one you're kind of cringing. You're on the back of an alligator. You're not supposed to be having a good time.
I love that she, like, if you guys, Florida Woman at it again, we did a video, like, over a year ago of reading Florida headlines, and so it kind of, like, ties into that.
Yeah.
But that's very cute. So mine was clever. Hers was very cute. Okay, so some of you guys have probably seen a lot of Netflix since COVID has started and binged a lot of things. One of the biggest binges of last year was Tiger King. But what you might not know is Ashley's met the Tiger King and she's ridden around on the tigers, as seen here in this exclusive.
Jada, I'll put it on.
Yeah. As seen here in this exclusive photo. Doesn't she look like she's giddy up cowboy?
You needed a leg thrown over thing too.
Well, I had one. Okay, so
this is a sad
she says that. I did have two of them, and one of them is her with her leg thrown over, but this looks better.
This is the original picture in Japan, isn't it? On one of the...
Oh my gosh, that probably would have been really great. She's talking about in Japan, she was on a saddle. No, this is, we went to on a bourbon tour in Kentucky, and I think it was at Wild Turkey. That they had.
But I was on the back of a hippo and straddle and a bunch of different animals.
Yeah, you did that,
like
but
that.
This is, she was on a saddle of on Wild Turkey. Like, they have these like barrels and they've got saddles on them, and she was getting off, and so that's what that one is from.
I can't figure out what you were doing on that log. All of the pictures, like, I have no idea why you were straddling this random log.
I wasn't straddling the random log. I was trying to get up there so I could make like a cool pose.
None of the poses were cool though.
Yeah, it didn't work. I said I was trying.
Alright, here's my second one. It's a bit more PG-13-ish.
PG-13-ish.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Oh my gosh.
Is this not hilarious or what?
Okay. First off, the only reason I have a photo like this, I've taken a couple like this, because I sent them to Christian. Like, when we're not together, you know what else? I'll have Ashley take like a little picture.
This was also a photo from Costa Rica. It just happened to work out that way. And we hiked for an hour and a half to this very...
Oh, an hour and a half? You don't think it was closer to 2?
Might have been
really
2 hours.
An hour
we hiked up a mountainous area to this secluded waterfall. There was a ton of people who did the same thing, but not at the same time as us, apparently, because we didn't
only passed like one person.
Yeah, we didn't meet a lot of people. But this is hilarious. That's so cute, isn't it?
That is cute.
But you see why I said PG-13-ish. Like, it's about a dog peeing, and Jada, it's also...
I look like I'm going to enjoy him peeing on me.
I know.
I will say, having seen Ashley's Photoshop and my Photoshop stuff, I do think that, like, the actual, like, getting it tight, you know? I did a better job at doing.
Yeah.
But I do think that, like...
This was kind of fun, though. I liked this. Yeah, mine was funnier. My Photoshops were funnier, but her Photoshops cutouts were better.
I mean, mine wasn't unfunny. You were riding on the back of a tiger in one of them, and another one you were...
I was side saddling that tiger.
Okay, you were a lady. You were actually getting kicked off because it was up or whatever. But the thing is like, what I had trouble with, you know, was like trying to think, like see a picture and think about like another picture I could put it with and how it would be, you know,
funny. Yeah,
funny and clever
the dog peeing on you. Originally, I thought of like doing like a mustard waterfall type of thing falling on you, and I was like, yeah.
Waterfall?
But the problem is, mustard waterfall is a freaking color that like Kenneth Colt, some designer did of this jacket, was called mustard waterfall. So when I looked up waterfall mustard and mustard waterfall, either way, all it was just images of this stupid jacket.
Really?
Yes. And
That's such an ugly color.
I know. But it was supposed to be funny that you were like enjoying it falling on you. And then I was like, no, I could do something funnier than that. And then, wait, Mom. And then it came to me. It took forever to find a dog picture suitable, though, of peeing. Because all of them usually on the web, they're peeing on something like a hydrant or tall grass or something like that. So it's hard to find like just a dog lifting its leg taking a whiz.
Yep, I bet.
So, and some were a bunch of dogs pooping. And then some of it was like...
She didn't want to crap on my head. She wanted to pee on it.
Yeah, and then some of it was like, what does it mean when your dog's pee dries out your grass and makes patches? Apparently it's a huge thing.
So, yeah, overall...
It was fun. Maybe we'll try it again and download it like on our tablets or laptops and try to do like a better job in like a year or something like that.
A better job. Yeah. Pretty soon, we're going to be having our faces on supermodel bodies. That's all our Instagram posts are going to be.
I know.
No, if we get that good, I'm quitting my job and going to work in like some famous person's, Instagram. I love like all those people, us in our side tangents. I love all those people where they have magazines where like, that's photoshopped, that's photoshopped, that's photoshopped. And I'm like, I can't point out specifically when I see a photo like what it is. I'm just like, that's too glamorous. Something's happened with it. But like some people will like, they know, and I'm just like, whew. But it's also because I've not used it. So maybe that's why.
Except for the automatic, like, nicer look that the forward-facing camera gives you on phones nowadays. Thank you, whoever made that possible. I don't know. I don't do Photoshop. I learned about Facetune by looking up how to do this. Apparently, some people in this Photoshop challenge use a thing called Facetune.
Facetune?
See? Facetune. I guess I didn't actually look up.
Is it like a face swap?
I don't know. I didn't actually look up what Facetune actually is. But no, I know based on what they were talking about, it's something to make your face look better, maybe.
Y'all just stuck with our faces because I'm not delving into that technology.
I'm too lazy. I dedicate my time to other things like reading or sleeping or watching television or eating. Photoshop, just that's too much time for me.
Anyways,
based on this, it is way too much time.
No. We spent more time than it looks like we would have if you're viewing these photos.
Yes.
And so
she came back, it had been like 30 minutes. I was still working on the first picture and Jada was like, "You're not done yet?"
Yeah. Well.
And I was like, I was really trying to get it like close and stuff.
It took me longer. And so I should have made fun of her. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Ashley and Jada are twins.